And I am performing a performance appraisal, evaluation, and discussion. For Business 314, Dr. Russell. The performance appraisals are a formal system of review and evaluation of individual or team task performance. Performance appraisals are essential to the performance management process and ultimately a significant player in accomplishing organizational strategies through improving the performance of individuals, teams, and subsequently the entire organization. With every human resource function contributing to performance management, only a few play a significant role, such as training, performance appraisals, and compensation appraisals. The success of performance management is highly dependent upon the effective implementation of the performance appraisal process. This process directly impacts the organization's strategic plan, both team performance and individual performance as measured through this process. However, it is in the individual performance appraisal in which this document will cover. The appraisal is used as a focus on employees as formal performance review that may provide feedback to managers, encourage performance improvements, identify specific training or development needs, and defend management decisions such as termination or pay increases. An appraisal system is most effective when it evaluates accomplishments and initiative plans for goals, development, and objectives. So this is the mock employee performance appraisal. There's a few important aspects of this first page. To give a clear understanding and complete employee performance appraisal, the following pages will contain a complete performance appraisal with specific performance appraisal goals, core job responsibilities, appraisal criteria, individual ratings as well as an overall rating, developmental objective, comments on all sections, as well as the signatures of managers, and the completed and signed performance appraisal will complete this performance appraisal process. So this is the first page of the performance appraisal, and this will identify the employee to the department, division, supervisor, and all of his categories. This appraisal is designed to assess supervisor and employee in the discussion interview for the employee's performance through specific job functions and responsibilities. After the interview, the result must be recorded and signed. So let's fill in this information. So as you can see, with the information filled in, every line item is identified to the specifics of the employee or the team. This evaluation is an annual evaluation in which the overall rating of the employee exceeds expectations. And you will see later on, it will identify why he exceeds expectations. The next page of the employee performance appraisal, it says, based on the supervisor's knowledge and observation of the employee, evaluate his or her overall goal performance as well as each area of responsibility and performance. Add comments for both sections as needed. So at the top left-hand corner is the organizational goals, which it lists here. This is the organizational goals for the entire organization. This is not specific to the employee. Next, under that is the job responsibilities and performance. This is specific to the employee, to his position. In this particular case, he was a truck driver, so he operates light equipment safely, efficiently, and according to policy, and it lists his other job responsibilities. On this side, it is his ratings. Each one of these is rated responsibility and performance. Up here is an overall rating on his goals, which is the organizational goals. So let's fill this in. So the comment section, the supervisor placed the comments to back all of this information up on both the goals and the responsibilities. This is an important aspect of the performance appraisal to allow more depth and an overview of why he received these scores. Next page is the of the employee performance appraisal. Just lists the performance criteria by which the employee was rated, in the performance rating description, U being unsatisfactory, B being below standards, M being meet standards, E, which this employee received E for exceed standards, and an O for outstanding performance. At the bottom here is the overall rating based on the standards and demands of this position, knowledge and observation, and overall performance rating for this evaluation period should be given. In the comment space, sum up all of the overall observation of the employee performance, which is reflected on the overall rating. Overall performance rating as well. So in the first page we saw that he received an E, so this is where the first page will reflect the overall rating. So he did receive an E, and this is the comments why he, as an employee, received that overall employee performance rating to back up all the overall rating. So this is the last page of the employee performance appraisal. This is where the individual development objectives are placed, as well as the signature that states that the appraisal was complete. So wrapping up this written appraisal, the final page houses development objectives specific to the employee's observed performance. These development objectives are essential concentration points for the employee to focus on in the upcoming year. The development also goes above and beyond the job standards, which has more emphasis on a long-term focus. The development objectives help the employee propel his or herself to an improved performance appraisal in the future, increase performance incentives, and aids the organization in reaching its organizational goals. After the employee's direct supervisor is finished piecing all of this together, and at the end of the appraisal period, it is time to schedule an appraisal interview. This appraisal interview is considered the most dreaded part within the evaluation process. However, this is one of the most critical portions of the entire appraisal process. Employees must learn and understand the appraisal system for it to be effective and considered as a helpful tool. After the interview process, a number of signatures is needed on the document for documentation purposes. The signatures simply states that employees read and understand the performance appraisal, had a thorough and effective interview session where the immediate supervisor and employee discussed the form to its entirety. The employee's signature also states that he or she accepts his or her previous performance and acknowledges the recommended development objectives. Signatures of the direct supervisor, next level supervisor, and director of the department is also needed at this time for documentation and filling purposes. So that pretty much covers this whole document. Let's see what this looks like filled in. So here is the individual development objectives for this employee, the direct supervisor's signature and date, the next level supervisor's signature and date, and the department head's signature and date, along with their comments, the signature of the employee, and his comments as well. Thank you.